I was gonna say that's when Starlighter was conceived.
You already called it the beast.
Hello, everyone. It is me. I know. I almost a cute Jakey. Ew. Jakey. And Becca. Hello, Becca.
Hi, Jakey.
Yeah, we are here for this very first episode of something that's very special. Our new behind-the-scenes series of Starlighter. Or should we say, how to Minecraft Roleplay with the Starlighter experts, because we are so good at this.
Totally, yes, 100%.
Yeah, we're totally, because we're now like, talking about it, giving, little tips, and, talking about struggles, everything
how not to have a breakdown every 5 minutes.
Like every 5 minutes. Yeah, that's me, It's hard, but it's doable. Like this whole Starlighter Minecraft roleplay, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. If it's okay for you to lose your brain cells a little bit, then go for it.
Imagine having any left.
Starlighter, when did it all start? Honestly, it's been a while, isn't it?
It has been a very long while. The first message was March 14th,
oh my god, that
2020.
Message? Oh my god, you remember the date? I remember it was sometime. I was like,
keep searching
because I talk in videos, it's like, oh, it's been like 2 years almost,
It's been 2 years.
Oh wow. March again, what? March 20th?
March 14th.
Oh, 14th, okay.
Wait, was it the 14th?
I don't know. Where do
we
see
March
that?
14th. It's Pi Day.
Oh my god, it's Pi Day! Oh my god! Okay, Pi Day. Alright, I love that. Okay, I love pie, I haven't had a pie for so long. Actually, I remember that. I don't remember the date, but I remember, like...
It's a very iconic message.
That is, like, I was gonna say that's when Starlighter was conceived.
You already called it the beast that you gave birth to in the
okay, no, but okay, in the Facebook video, I said Starlighter is my baby, okay,
That you gave birth to, I just watched that, yes, you said that, I was going to comment, please never say that again, please stop!
It's true, like, okay, Magiclicas is my baby, and Starlighter it is. The sad thing is, I abandoned We're not airing this out, I swear,
your first child.
Someone is making some calls right now, and they're trying to, like, this man gotta go, okay? We're about to cancel this man,
Minecraft Roleplay CPS, we've got another abandoned series.
How it all began, the beginning of everything. I actually remember when I was like a little kid, I lied, okay? That was not it, I was like, what, 24?
I don't know, I was gonna say, I was like, wait a moment.
Okay, but I was like really young, and then I was like, we're going through the months. What was I doing? I was doing, I
think you said Origin Z at the time.
Yes, Origin Z, I was full on zombie. No, I lied. I was full on Hannah Montana. So I was so searching. I was like, I think searching, no, it was a good series, and I was feeling great, feeling the positivity. Because, you can't think of this in a good month. You need to make sure, your mentality, it's great, you need to keep your mood in check, and I was just, I love shower, like I love taking shower. So I remember I was like that one night, Pi Day, shower. So and when I go to shower, I don't shower, like I shower, but like
we don't need to know your shower yet.
But usually I spend a long time thinking things, ideas, like, because me, I'm just a man of ideas, and I think of it, and then I was like, oh my god, I love magic and licking cars, and I love school. So I was like, oh, I really wish it would have been different, that cursed series, Like,
that's not the curse series.
It had great time. I'm just saying, I'm sorry for my child.
The series that has fallen from grace.
This child is about to sue me. Miss Magiclicas is about to, like, okay, this is terrible parenting. I had this like idea, like light bulb moment. Like, whoa, oh my god, and then I was like, oh my god, like. Rebooted Magiclicas, rebrand, new version, and I was like, okay, this is an idea, let's do this, because I always love doing, cinematic Minecraft roleplay more than improv. Barf. I'm just kidding.
You've been doing it for the past 3
Dying.
years. Don't die, Jakey.
Already dying constantly. But
anyway, so yeah.
I had the idea and I was like, I gotta talk to somebody, you know? I gotta call, you know? And guess who I went to, you know?
Never could guess.
Obviously, Ashley Andrews. What? I'm just kidding.
No way. No.
Like, I hate it here. I gone to Discord right after my shower, you know? It was a short shower, actually. I was like, I gotta tell Becca, you know? I gotta tell Becca the things. So I was like, you know, let's reenact this whole moment, you know?
Alright.
It was a call, but it felt like a call, you know? It was like,
okay.
I was like,
Becca, you don't know why, but suddenly has another idea for a revamp.
I can talk. Okay.
Magiclicas while I was showering.
Oh, I should overshared. Oh my god. Like,
Same school, but totally different cast, a different setting and story. With a few things and features that bring resemblance to people of the OG Magiclicas, and the app is gonna be short each, like less than 10 minutes.
lies.
Or maybe
That's
even less
lies.
than 5 minutes, and have a slightly lighter tone compared to the old Magiclicas. Kind of similar to what they did for the Descendants short.
Oh, we love Descendants. Remember the musical? Yeah, we love that.
Remember the musical and the fact that we try to do 5 minutes. I'm like, those are both things we passed.
Yeah, but we did that. Dang, this is a long message, you know? You know me.
This is a really long message.
Virgo plus INFJ, that is the message that we are getting, you know? Long paragraph. And then sometimes we message to some people and then they just like, K, you know? And then I'm like, triggered. Anyway, you know, it's like...
Anyway, we probably should find a chance to talk about it if you would like to listen to what I have in mind.
My simple message that I said was, I'm all ears. But in actuality, I was like, this is finally happening. OMG, OMG.
I'm like, oh my god! And then, classic me, I was like, oh whoa.
Oh whoa.
And then we had more conversation. Do we need to go too deep? I don't think we need to go too deep on that. You know,
I don't think we need to go any deeper than that.
Basically,
but yeah, that was the original conversation.
Ms. Beck was down. I'm down, and then that's how it all started. We started having conversation almost 2 years ago, you know? It all started with one night. So, like, this is big tip, you know? Take a good shower.
You could say there's some late night shower thoughts.
But yeah, but like, we had the idea. We got the idea. Back then we didn't know, like, we didn't come up with names. Like, kind of like, you don't name your child, like, right away, you know, right? You're just like,
oh my
baby.
god.
Well, this metaphor is gonna keep going, you know?
You're really going for this bit, aren't you?
It's my baby, you know? I love it, you know? Actually, to be honest...
Does that mean that I'm the other parent?
It's a lot. It's a major co-parent issue, you know. We don't know who the father is, you know. But like, you know, I'm this like single mother, you know. And then we have a bunch, you know, you're all the other good friends. So how about that, you know, supporting. But like, we're like, okay, series. Magic.
Magiclicas 2.0.
Magiclicas 2.0. Oh, originally, isn't it what it's called? Magiclicas 2.0?
Yeah, that's what I've been we've called it that for at least the first 6 months. Probably more than that.
Yeah, because we didn't know. We know that we wanted something Magiclicas 2.0, but we know we don't want that. We don't want that because we know that people loved that vibe, you know, Magiclicas and Magic High School. I mean... Before that, we think of doing different things, but we come back to this, you know, to doing the Magic High School. We want something people that they love, that they can hold on to. Because I've been getting a lot of comments, even though I've started doing Origins, you know, I still constantly get messages about, oh my god, when is it coming back? You know, Magiclicas, you know, I wanted like some freaking cars, you know, come on, you know, Jakey, do it, you know. And I was like, wow, you know, we gotta give them some cars, like, so. I guess like so we can't have the full car, but we have some parts, okay?
Yeah.
I don't do car talk as you think like I fix cars. I don't.
we got like a new
the
like,
tire.
We got the same engine.
Oh yes,
but new engine. Body. And we got like fancy shiny new paint and stuff.
I think Becca, you have like, more experience on.
Unfortunately, yes.
So we're like, oh my god, it's similar to Magiclicas, but how do we like while we give some similar elements, how do we differentiate it? It's the inspiration, you know. It's the inspiration, like how much, because a lot of type. I mean, Magiclicas, it's like a lot of people ask like how I got the inspiration, and it was just a combination of a lot of TV shows that I watch, and then combined with like the crazy amount of thoughts I have in my mind all the time.
Like it was a good concept, definitely.
Yeah.
We just were like, original Magiclicas? Nah, we don't want like the actual plot.
We don't want the head of Melissa back, you know. Because that's the legacy, unfortunately, you know. It's either that or that meme. We love the stone. We always love
the white stone. We like.
I think it's a symbol of like energy. Like I feel like I always love the magical element. And it's like the white stone represents something that is like very unknown. You know, very like
something
power,
mysterious,
you know, potential. It's like we love that. We love the mystery. So let's throw that back. It's like we're cooking the dish, you know. So we like the school, but we're like. The school, it's a little bit, you know, because back in Magiclicas, we were like not doing much of the school. Like we had the school, but we want to be cooler. So it's like we gotta work something on that. We gotta add some extra elements. Which
we tore it down and built it back up from the ground up.
But I think the biggest thing is the school definitely it's more. There's more technology, you know. I think that's one thing.
Is true.
That's one big point that we came up that we've won that element, and that we won a school that is so special that it's like where magic and technology meets, you know.
Because those aren't things that are actually mixed very commonly in a fiction setting.
Yeah.
So we were like, all right, we don't want to
go full magic. We don't want to go full on Harry Potter because a lot of people is like Harry Potter, you know, like when they see it.
And also, like,
should I say Harry Potter? Episode 9, I'm telling y'all. They're like, oh, I can't wait for people to come back to this, you know. I was like, okay, you know, the school, we want something unique, we want something special. Obviously, we don't want to go too deep because that more goes into the production design, the set. But we wanted like the big element. We want to infuse, you know, technology, you know, science, you know, cool stuff, you know, into something that's already cool. So it's like best of both worlds. Because you know, you always want to
STEM.
You want to surprise people. You want to give something that they could expect. Because like I feel like the thing, if you're thinking of something that people are already thinking of, you know, that's where you fail. You know, you have to think of something that you is not something people expect. You know, you have to try to go.
You gotta
to be
put
the
a new twist on it.
You know, yeah. And if it's challenging, it usually means it's got, you know, you need a little bit of challenge. You know. I think, you know, if you do too easy, then everyone can do it, you know? So, that's why I always like to challenge myself and torture myself to death. What?
I was gonna say, I feel like you do that a lot, though. Maybe
too much,
a little
sometimes.
bit
Too much. I'm the one that needs to pull back, you know? But, so we have the school, but we also would be like, Magiclicas, like, they have some characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did thought about, like, characters, but we're like, nah, you know, like, we're not bringing the head of Melissa.
No more wigs.
We want the story to feel new and special. Obviously, there are some characters that were in our mind that we're like, oh, we love that, but we just
wanted a clean slate, but doesn't mean that we can't use certain aspects.
Yeah, I mean, there are. I mean, even for characters, you know, there are similar characteristics from different characters. You know, it's hard to like avoid like certain tribes, you know, like it's not like like you can't have any more like cheerleading type characters, right? You know, like you have to have that sometimes, you know. It's essential for the story. You just want like different, you know, we just want something new and fresh, you know, and it's kind of like mix and match, you know, like
that's essentially what we did. We were like, okay, what do we like the old characters?
What do we like them? What do we don't like it, you know? And then we were like, if we don't like it, we try to stay away from those things. And if we like it, we see how do we incorporate it and make it new and fresh, you know? So
and that's what we did.
That's what we did. And then we were like, okay, so first thing first, now we have the series. We need the star, you know, we need a star. Okay, I think that's where the name comes. We need to start the show, right? You know, that one character that kind of links the story. In Magiclicas, we had
kind of important.
We had Miss Melissa, and this time around we had our character Miss Thea, right? Thea and Mae. Oh my god. And let's be honest, the name also took a long while to get here. You know, last name.
We had Yeah, I was gonna say we had the name of Thea pretty early on.
I remember it's either Thea. If it's either Thea, and the other option was Luna or something.
I was gonna say it was Luna, and I was immediately like, no, go with Thea. Luna is like 2013 Wattpad fanfiction main character name.
Isn't Thea the name means a little bit light?
I know that it relates to like
it relates to it definitely, but I forgot what exactly.
According to Google, Thea means gift of God, from the Greek Thea, Sanskrit Devi.
Yes. Hey, Kat.
Hi, Orion. What do you want? Sorry.
We definitely put thoughts into it. You know, we don't. Some of them, especially, we wanted them to mean something. So if you are, if you like making theories, have fun. You know, digging through all the last names or whatever, and then just like see what you can come up. You know, I would love to see a long tweet. Please, you know who I'm talking about. I love you. You know.
Yes, to the person that did the thing on all the shards. You're my favorite person. I love rereading.
Oh, that was such a good read. We have lots of ideas. We were like, okay, we have with the girl Thea. We kind of have the power. Let's, you know, we won mystery. You know, we know that Miss Thea. I mean, if you saw the first episode, you know, of Starlighter, you know that Miss Thea, she's been through some stuff. Okay,
not everything.
We don't know exactly. I mean, we know. We can't say it.
Yeah, we know. We know.
But we had ideas. We had like crazy stuff. You think like some people may think like when you see the story first episode, it starts from there. Wrong. Okay. You can't. If you plan a story, you build a story. You can't just start from like you know where episode 1 starts. You have to go way back and way beyond, and that's what we have. We have a lot of conversation about a story. We actually have so many to a point that I was being yelled at. yes, we had another one of our team members, Mr. Draco. He's not here for this one. He will be in the future, but Mr. Draco, he was always like the person, you know, that just
the person to get your head on straight,
like tells me what I need to do. And at times when I first hear it, a lot of times when he says certain things, I didn't like it, you know. I'll be like, oh, what you know. Like how
he was right in the end.
But then it took me like a couple hours or day, and it's like, yeah, no, he was right, you know, he was right. And I was like, hey, you know,
Rico speaks the truth in the strums of a guitar.
So yeah, no, right now he's definitely playing some guitars, you know, with his little doggy barking on the side, you know, like woof woof, you know, like my music, you know. But he told me like, oh, he always called me Jake, you know. Jake.
He does always call you Jake.
Jake, you're gonna write everything down. Something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to do it. I can't do it.
It's more like a Jakey. We can't read your brain, so
yeah, because I'm someone
write everything down so we can understand your thoughts.
And I was like, oh, but I obviously I've a lot of complaints, you know. I was like, but I don't want to write it. Like if I write it, like I'm not, because I like things organized, but it's like, but then I feel like I did organize it, and then Jake will be like I will organize it, and I was like, okay, you know, if you say so, you know. So I just literally put out a document and write everything. It was a document that was called I was told to write down everything. It's
everything
still around.
In all caps. It's still around. It's a very good document.
It is.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's a document. Obviously, we can't show it. You know, if I were to show the visual on the screen, you would see a lot of black boxes, you know, or whatever. But there is freaking 26 pages of this.
26 pages of notes, original character notes, and world building.
Even just like the things before, we have a couple pages, you know, like how it leads up to the first episode, you know, like things. We look before. If you already watched episode 3, we already talk about we had some glimpse of the past, you know, like we know that there is like a white stone wall, you know, there was something went on, you know, with the white stone, you know, and everything when Ren was pointing it out, you know. She loves her freaking queen of granola. All those things like that was there, they were not random. They're being thought of, you know, like all the things in the past, you know, even the first scene of episode 1, there was a lot to it, you know, let's just say that. And when you think of a story, it's very important to go so deep, you know.
It's like
yeah,
hits the top of the car. This bad boy can fit so much world building in it.
You need a base, so you need to think about the things before, and you also need to think ahead. Chow, we have like I wasn't lying when I said we have like 11 episodes of scripts sitting here. We also have like way more episodes.
No, we do.
I mean, we thought about that in the beginning. Remember, we had that little document, a little spreadsheet, Becca?
The Excel one. Yeah.
Like you're showing me this, like, oh my god, 20 episodes. I'm like, oh my god, you know, it's like commitment.
And I just went ham with some of this. I was like, we don't got any ideas for characters. We don't got any ideas for episodes. So let me just slap some ideas down. And we ended up not using a lot of the original ideas. But it got us in the right direction to where we are now.
You have to start from somewhere. You get to start a base.
Yeah, exactly.
You just gotta write it down. Sometimes this took me a while to learn this because a lot of times I just have it in my head, and sometimes, you know, it's not good. You know, you had your head. You can use your head to think about this. You know, I process it, but then you really have to write it down. You know, doesn't matter if it's messy. You know, write it down first and then organize it later. And I learned it the hard way, and now it's been going, you know, it's been going well.
And now all the time I'm like, you gotta write this down, Jakey, because let me tell you, just writing things down and organizing it later has saved my brain so many times.
Once we put down everything, we start to, I mean, we got the help, you know, Draco, as he promised, you know, try to like understand what was written and try to like, you know, organize it, you know, generalize it, and then we come up with like different areas of. I remember he write down questions, right? You know, based on that, and then he asked like how to clarify. It's like asking like each different areas of like this plot or like the features, the characteristics of the story. You know, different things. You know, for example, like Magiclicas and ciphers. You know, that's a big thing. I think that having that one brainstorming document, I think, really, you know, it's the backbone of everything, honestly.
It really is. So we had this document for we're probably working on it for a good year of just brainstorming stuff.
We went through a lot of back and forth discussion. Obviously, you can tell from the preparation time that we went through.
A whole year of it.
Yeah, mostly was that because there's just a lot of work to prepare. It's way longer than what Magiclicas had, because Magiclicas took like 2 or 3 months. Still to be, some people, they might be feeling like, oh, that's quite just long, because like I know some people are like doer. They just like think of idea and they just get into it, you know. Sometimes it works,
I'm surprised at some of these role plays that I've seen coming out, like have been done in like a month, and I'm like, wow, I wish we could have done that.
I can never. I mean, you and me, we're very similar, and we are like, we're planners. We are we need plans, we need schedules, you know. And then Ash,
or at least something.
How about now? You know, we don't nothing of that sort. Because we had Thea, but then we were like, and then we had the story, we had the school, we had things. So now we need to you know, think of other characters. You know, some of the, like, how can we make this story interesting? And
this is a very character-based story versus a plot or world-driven story. A lot of our stories come from our characters.
It's very character. Yeah, we do have, obviously, we do have the big main plot, you know, surrounding with Miss Thea, you know. She's in the school, so we know that it follows around her. But we like we need more. We need to make the story full. So we don't think of like what kind of different characters that we want to be in. What are some of the early prototypes that we have, Becca?
I know that the first character that we kind of had like paired with Thea was clearly Aiden. Aiden wasn't his original name. I don't remember.
No, I don't remember the original name, but it was. I don't remember what it is, but we were like, not Chase,
not Chase, not Jax. Poor Jax.
Or Jax. But it's sort of
But,
like a combination of the two, isn't it? In a way, I feel like. Is it? Not really.
Maybe a little.
They're
not
traits.
intentionally. Not
They're
intentionally.
not intentionally, but like now that I see they're the good boys, you know. they're
Fair enough.
neutral.
Some of the original characters that we like, that I had, were like the original versions of. We got Boba and Flint. I just wrote them as like Bubble Boy and Rock Dude.
Oh, we got Bubble Boy.
Zero
Yes.
Bubble Boy was.
No,
he was Bubble
I
Boy
wanted
for so long.
because we wanted Bubble, and then I remember I messaged you. I was like Boba, Flint. We're like Rock, you know.
Flint the Stone Johnson.
Yeah, we love
and also,
we love D Johnson here.
Cole from Lego Ninjago.
Yes. But like we have some, and then we had like, and Cyril and Jada. They were also quite early ones. Vulcan as well.
Zero and Vulcan. My idea when I was talking about them was like, split Quinston apart, essentially.
Yeah, we were freaking getting like a full like chainsaw, and then we're like, let's cut this man out.
Oh no! That's a rather gruesome visual, Jakey.
Yeah, okay, let's not do that, you know. I would not put that visual in there.
Don't condone that.
We don't condone that. Yeah. Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice.
And we're like, he has to be extra, so it's like X, you know?
Oh yeah, I remember us debating, is it gonna be an X or a Z?
Definitely an X, you know?
Definitely an X. It just looks cooler.
Yeah, and then with Miss Jada was just like, we want regalness, we want stone, we want like sparkle gem, you know.
We also wanted an opposite to Thea, essentially, as a foil for her. It's been about an hour.
Yeah, the recording we have is 15 minutes. Wow, you know. Let's wrap this up, you know.
I think we've covered really everything that we were planning to talk about.
Yeah, this is just a little taste. You know, we were talking about like general stuff, you know, like how it all started. Obviously, you know, we wanted to go more in depth on each like individual elements. You know, there's many elements to master, I feel like, when it comes to doing roleplay.
There is.
Like we have the character design, which we're gonna do more deep, like the production, the building, you know.
You gotta be a
master, like the animation of it, you know, how to make like what are the tips that we have. I'm sure, you know, everyone would like to hear that. It's hard, let's say that, you know. And then we have
Blockbuster do be wild.
I think what I consider one of my signature strength, I guess, the special effects, you know.
This is very true.
That's something that we can touch on, you know, the editing, you know, the voice acting, the audio, you know, the editing of the audio, you know, and everything, you know, there's the filming process, everything, writing, you know, that's...
It's like, it's really interesting to think about that. For Minecraft Roleplay, you have to be a one-man team. For when people are doing this for movies and TV shows, they have hundreds, if not thousands of people doing this. Yes. And here we are just doing it from home.
But you know, I also have trusting issues.
Yeah.
Well, we're working on it. I love, you know, like, I would love that I would be able to completely let go and delegate my tasks, which I do this a little bit, but not, I feel I can do more. But, you know, I'm glad that I have, you know, people that I can trust and can help me, you know, with Becca here. So
you're welcome.
Yeah, we're gonna go dive in, you know, way more deep in the coming episodes of this series that we're having. You know, I hope you guys, you know, enjoy this little taste that we give, you know, for now, little general, the world building of Starlighter, you know, how to start a story, you know. Hopefully this little session, you know, after you hear it, you got a little bit of idea, you know, of what to do if you were to make a role play, you know, or better understanding of, you know, the things that we went through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna go way deeper. I think we're pretty good, you know. Oh, before we go, you know, we promoted Twitter. Let's promote the TikTok.
Oh yeah, that should be a thing, isn't it?
Yes, we have TikTok. You know, you should follow it. It's very good, you know.
Once again, it's Starlighter Show.
Yeah, it's Starlighter.
TikTok.
If you want some good old memes and fun moments, TikTok could be the place. Editing a video is always the hardest. Like I don't know what to do, you know. I'm like, Becca, do you know how to do it? Do it right.
I was just gonna say, have a good day, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Not a
in the
Magiclica day.
Not a
No,
Magiclica
the
day.
brand is wrong.
Because they have a lucky day. I could do my
Starlight
brand.
tickled. I tried.
We hope your path is guided by the stars. Lit by the
Yes.
stars. There we go.
Yeah. Shine bright like a star. Be the light. Something.
Let
You know?
me-
We try. We'll figure something
We're
else
doing our
better
best.
next time. Anyway, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let us know, you know, what you feel about the series and what you would like to see, you know, and you know, we'll work from there.
Leave suggestions in the comments. We'd love
Yeah,
to
all
take
the comments, you
take
know, keep all the
suggestions.
comments. Anyway, we'll see you guys very, very soon.
Bye.
Bye.